What's up, man? What's the deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to my Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy Sunday to everyone, man. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday and a great weekend. If you are new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, though. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I drop my videos. So, look, man, we're going to get right to this content. Let me just tell y'all, man. This is a crazy world. This is a cold game, and there's a lot of pawns at play. Colintel Pro is 1,000% real. And to the people out there who has watched 60 Days In, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you haven't watched that show, I really encourage you to do it. It's on Hulu, and I think they have some of those episodes on Netflix, maybe the whole entire series, but if not, I do know they have a few. If you haven't watched it, I encourage you to watch 60 Days In, because this is kind of what this reminds me of, because I go back to the beginning when Wack was going at Charleston, and Charleston was going at him, and they were really going at it. They even went at it on Clubhouse, and then Charleston White numbers was killing Wack. Every time he came to Clubhouse, his numbers was killing him. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? He got way more influence than Wack do, and I know that was eating Wack up. And then out of nowhere, it just kind of stopped. They all went their own separate ways. And this is before we all know what we know now, right? It just went away. And then I used to wonder why. But me knowing what I know now, and knowing that these guys like Wack is a part of the informant group, the Colintel Pro movement, I said, well, damn, that's Charleston White too, right? Charleston White is another representation of that, but he's down south with it. And he came down this way. He said he came down this way to learn about Cali and Cali ways. But now we really know he's been out here doing informant work. And I said, damn, that's probably why those two really deaded what they had going on. It's like that show, like when another contestant comes on that show that's part of the program, they can't just go tell you, hey, man, because they don't know. If they not in that room with you when you getting your debrief, when you getting debriefed, then you will never know that person is part of the show. They sometimes have surprise people pop up on that show, and you pay attention to their body language, things that they say, why they say they are in there, how they speak about non-specific things. You pay attention to all that, and then that's how one 60 Day In member finds out about the next 60 Day member, right? To the ones who ain't seen it, that's how they figure out, oh, you part of the show, you part of the show. So I think that's what happened between them two. I think they pretty much figured it out because they seen that they both was running Colintel Pro movements. Salute to my man Woody, by the way. Woody, I know you probably you way up there, so you probably won't watch my video or nothing. But in the event that you do, I know you already know. I already know you know. Just keep your head on a swivel, brother. I just want to say salute to him, because ever since he got done with the YSL trial, I don't hear nothing about Woody out here doing nothing ignorant, man. We could play politics all day if you want to. We can do that, but I'm not here to play politics with nobody. You know what I'm saying? What's the politic of real life? Being real about the situation. What is Lil Woody out here doing that'll make a dude like Lil Woody and so many of these other haters want to chip at him? How is a snitch, and I'm talking about Charleston White and Wack at this matter, how is two snitches going at Lil Woody because they think because he went through what he went through that he snitched? I'll take Lil Woody snitching over y'all snitching any day, because he says it better than anybody can say it. My plan worked and ain't nobody in jail because of me. He just sent the police on a wild goose chase. Straight up. Threw a monkey wrench in their plans. That's why they continuously go at him, because he blew up their whole case. And they know that people out here are going to be so naive because they want to stick to the code, stick to the code, stick to the code, but not even realizing that this code that these so-called dudes out here talking about, they have abandoned that a long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? Since Wheeler, Texas, he abandoned that when he caught that case in Wheeler, Texas. And I'm talking about Cash Jones, if you don't know. I don't know, Charleston White must have, when he stood on that stand and told on one of his boys, snitched on one of his boys, and all the way up until that video was released by somebody else. You ain't never heard Charleston speak about how he had to sit up there and testify like that. Now maybe he has dropped that here and there, but he ain't never beat it. He never beat it across the drum like he does Lil Woody. Why you keep going at? I don't understand why y'all want to keep going at Lil Woody. I know I'm past the 5-minute mark, but I'm cooking. So you're gonna have to rock with me or fast forward a couple more minutes, respectfully. This is what I'm saying. All I hear Lil Woody talk about is going to church, right? Doing what's right, telling the kids to do what's right. I'm always seeing him in videos with kids, and he's doing positive things with the kids. He's not no saint. Never said he was gonna be no saint. Why we keep acting like we saints? Why are we so judgmental? I see a brother who is trying to right his wrongs out here in these streets, man. I really do. And he don't even want to be associated with no street-ish as far as labeling and reputation, and I don't see any of that in him. I just see him trying to do the right thing. And if we talking about him getting pulled over every other week, you don't understand that there is an ulterior motive out on him. Why you think they keep trying to send Charleston White at him? See, Colintel Pro is a real goddamn thing, y'all. It's a real thing. And it's out here live and well in our communities, all in our communities, nitpicking at us. The devil's playground, the devil's nectar is what it's called. And they love it. They love what they do. They love trying to, man, it's a game to them that they playing to take down these black men, these powerful black men in high positions. It's a game to them. You understand me? It's a game to them. They love it. And we can't have none of it. We got to speak out. We got to stand firm. We got to speak the truth loud so anybody and everybody can hear us. I'm not saying that some of these people don't do bad things from time to time, but we have a president that told someone that he loves to grab the women by the you-know-what. And he's president of the United States of America. That's no shade. That's just a fact. This is not to judge the man, but to put the facts on the table. So if it's okay for that man to say that and many other things, why are we so strung up about something that a young black man that is trying to learn, that grew up in a hostile environment and thought that the streets loved him, just to find out that they didn't give a damn about him and was ready to throw him to the wolves, and a system that was there to protect him instead throws him out there like he's a dog so he can be fed to the wolves. See, when we talk like that, people don't want to talk no more. They want to change the subject. I get it. But this ain't a subject that's going to change no time soon. Salute to Du Sim Jayo Damu Kiwe Conversations. Salute to them brothers doing the great work that they do over there, man. Salute to Demon Time Exotics for the great work that he's doing over there on his channel. Man, salute to the channels out here, man, that's out really speaking truth to power. Salute to my Stand on the Media family. Less about me, more about y'all, because if y'all don't show up to support me, my channel don't grow and my message don't get out there. So y'all just as important to what I'm doing than what the hell I'm doing. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I know we gonna get to the content, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. we didn't even talk about the video. So this is Lil Woody breaking his silence on Atlanta ban. Charleston White's shocking reaction. So they're going to play what Lil Woody had to say to being banned from Atlanta. Then they're going to follow it up with Charleston White's reaction to that. Salute to on point stories. Salute to On Point Stories for the content. I am 100% a subscriber because look, man, I don't subscribe to channels unless I rock with them. I understand that we got certain YouTubers out here that'll be like, if I use your content, I'm going to subscribe. I don't do that. If I don't really rock with the channel, right, because of whatever, but they are covering something and they make a good point in that video, I'm going to, in respect, do my reaction to it and show love and flowers for that video. But if there's an overall ideology that I don't align with, no, I'm not going to just subscribe to your channel. Like I wouldn't ask you to subscribe to mine. Respect. It go both ways. I'm not mad at it. I understand it. But if I subscribe, I really, really rock with you. I really like what you do, and I really like your channel. I don't have to always agree with it, but everything you do and everything you say, but for the most part, I rock with you. So salute to On Point. What did I just do? To On Point Stories. Salute to On Point Stories for the content, man. I don't remember people's names, so don't rake me over the coals. Cause I'm old, man. I'm old, man. So you know, I don't remember half the people I rock with names. So let alone people that I see their videos and click on them, and every now and then because I'm working on my own ish, But anyway, we're going to get to the content, man. But salute to On Point Stories for the content. Sit back, relax, but stand on the media, man. Tell me on the other side what y'all think about this content, man. And, tell me what's your opinions on all this, Colintel Pro ish that's going on. Or maybe you don't think it is. Maybe you just think this is just niggas hating on niggas. I don't know. Let's get to the content. Let's go.
I walk all around Atlanta with that. Don't nobody say nothing to him. Ooh. Cause you gotta understand, Thug and them wasn't doing the shooting. He was.
Woody has allegedly been banned from Atlanta. His response to this shows that he's operating on a different level. Before we hear Charleston White weigh in with his thoughts, let's hear his response. Click like, subscribe, and get in the comments.
Say, take me away from my kids, or do that and third. Then now nigga get a chance to be around their kids and be a part of their kids. Like, what do? Go back to the same stupid shit that got them locked up in the first place. Like, y'all gotta understand, man. A person with a mouth can say anything, but their actions speak louder. Look how they carry themselves. They just waste of space. They just in the way. They want no money. They had an opportunity to get some money and put himself in a bad position for him and his kids and his family and everybody. But what they do? Put on an image for social media. Man, look, man. Then you got other people on here, they just want to go viral, just want to stay relevant and saying shit that, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, I choose not to say nothing because, like I said, I'm trying to leave that door closed, but everybody keep trying to open that door. When that door open, what y'all gonna do then? Like I say, man, hey, man, y'all focus on where? Y'all ain't gotta watch me.
Loyal.
Suckers.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to edit your LEGO toy photography like a pro. First, pick out the figures you want to photograph and pose them.
Bruh. Like I say, man, hey, man, y'all focus on where? Y'all ain't gotta watch me.
Loyal.
Suckers.
Damn fool. Yeah, here. See, talking that on me. Yeah. I walk all around Atlanta with that. Don't nobody say nothing to him. Ooh. Cause you gotta understand, Thug and them wasn't doing the killing and shooting. He was.
He called Lil Woody on him.
He was doing, and didn't you hear him say on stand, when they call me, I don't ask no question. I just go.
He just go.
He told y'all that when he shot up Rich Homie Corn. He said, when they call, I don't ask no question, I just go. Who did what? And homie, don't y'all forget he a real killer.
Yes.
Sammy the Bull was a real killer, homie. He killed 30-some people in total. Yeah. And then
I just want to point out how he's trying to put emphasis on Lil Woody being a killer. He's a real killer. Just remember that. Remember what he said on the stand. He's a blase. Yeah, what have you done for me lately? What has Lil Woody been talking about since he's been free? Has anybody heard him talking about killer, killer, bang, bang? Has he put out a whole bunch of killer-ass music? Do you hear, is there any clips of him out here talking about who he can't wait to kill? I haven't heard him. Maybe y'all have. Maybe you could put him in my link. This is what I'll say about all this killer talk that Charleston White keeps on trying to harp on and and like he has a bullhorn screaming to the feds, right? I'm gonna take the words of the famous late great Tupac Shakur. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. I ain't trying to harm a fly. I swear to God, literally. If a fly was in my house, I'll open the door and try to wave him, swing something at him to get him to fly out the door before I splat him on the window. I swear to God. That's where I'm at. Let somebody come to my house playing with me. Let somebody even think that they're gonna come to my house and play with me. And I'm in a stand your ground state. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to protect mine at any cost, at any altitude. It don't matter to me. Whatever it is, I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna pray about it, tell God ask God to forgive me, and I'm gonna have a peaceful sleep that night. So don't get caught up in all the theatrics that you're gonna hear Charleston White try to display in this video. He lame as hell for this. But I know he has a job to do. Pawns always are gonna go out and do their job.
Need no protection in prison. They know who to mess with. See, one thing you ain't never seen, is two vipers get in the pit. That's why the baddest boxers never really fight each other. They go pick somebody weaker. They strategically go pick somebody and have an advantage. We gonna have them dehydrated so they're not at their full strength. So you never see two bad motherfuckers clash. They avoid that. He a bad motherfucker real life, homie. I done been in the club with him, the malls with him, and ain't nobody whispering snitch, nothing to that. Nothing.
So when they know, they know. Okay.
Nothing. And he was still with the
God is good. God is good. Ain't nobody whispering snitch to him, trying to antagonize him. Why are you out here trying to get people to antagonize this man? Why are you doing that, Charleston White? Why that man can't just go live his life peacefully? He did what he did, and he didn't ask God to forgive him for what he did. So he doesn't have a right to a happy and peaceful life because of his past. Because what about your past, Charleston? What about your past, sir? See, but I don't care to get into any of that, brother, because I don't wish nothing but the best for you. Stop wishing the worst for him. I really can't stand this type of shit. I can't stand these type of house niggas. That's what this is, a house nigga.
No, homie, why you think Lil Boosie ain't called him no snitch?
He ain't missed yet.
Lil Boosie seen him in the courtroom about a week ago. They walked by each other. Lil Boosie had a different kind of look on his face. Woody stopped and told him, get that look off your face. Lil Boosie didn't say nothing. The same people playing mad speaking to him in the hallways at the courthouse. Homie, this is what I know. If you know how to fight and you're known for a shooter, you can tell and come back to the community and be a. That's what happened to the Kevin Spencer attacked me in the barbershop. He a Woody. So they'll let you snitch and can't nobody whoop you and shoot it out with you. They'll let you snitch. I'm known bad enough to call you a snitch. Twisted Black got on her and embraced it. Twisted Black was a G till he came home and hugged the snitch.
Do y'all see the comparisons between him and Wack 100, aka CS2 Back, the informant? Do y'all see the comparison? Did you hear what he just said? He said, I'm the only one that was able to call him a snitch. I told him he a snitch. Did you? Did you really? Just like Wack, I say something very similar to that. Oh yeah, man. I tell Draws he a snitch all the time. I was terrorizing him for 2 years on the streets. No, you wasn't. You was terrorizing him on the internet. You never said nothing to that man's face. And in fact, in the paperwork, it says when they ran up on your ass in that stairwell, you said his name 1,000 times, pleading for your life. That's just a fact. That's a fact. That's what it's in the transcripts, right? If you haven't seen the transcripts, go read that. So Charleston White, you telling me you and Lil Woody in a space where you don't have no protection whatsoever, just you and that man? You told that man like that, you a snitch? Oh, you a rat? and Lil Woody didn't do nothing to you, but you just said earlier he was a killer. He was a dangerous man. He's a bad man. You can't have it both ways, brother. Which one is it? Is he a bad man or is he a coward? Make your mind up, sir.
Twisted Black was a G until he came home, and all the young G don't respect Twisted Black no more. That's why
I
you
can't
can't win
stand
no
these
world when they saw that.
house niggas.
I'm the say, nigga, you a snitch. Won't nobody else say it. They still hit the G's and let him throw up the threes. Folk trade gangster crip, cuz. So wasn't nobody mad at Cowboy when Cowboy snitched? Guess what? Eric Holder ain't been touched. So
I'm sorry, but I gotta do this, y'all. So yeah, we can politic all day long with Cowboy. Yep, you can say Cowboy snitch if we're talking about when he went on the stand and pointed out Eric Holder for killing his brother. You know, Nipsey Hussle, the late great Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, we can say he shouldn't have did that. I'll take what Cowboy did over what you niggas is doing any day of the week. I forgive you too, Cowboy, because I understand why you did what you did. Now, I'll be honest, I might not. This depends. I won't say definitely wouldn't, because I don't do no law enforcement. So that would be one I would really have to struggle with if I'm being honest. But I'm not gonna say no, because I'm gonna be real with myself. I don't know what the emotion is gonna be if it's somebody that's really, 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 really close to me. So I'm not gonna sit here and BS you people and tell you people, oh no, I wouldn't. I'm just gonna say, when I look at it and I break it down and I analyze it, can I understand why he did what he did? Absolutely. Therefore, I'm okay with it, because at the end of the day, Cowboy did what was best for Cowboy in the situation. He put him in the situation, his love for his friend first. And he did what was best for him and didn't give a damn what nobody else thought about it. I can respect it because that's standing on it, no matter what he stood on that. What you did, you stood on that stand, pointed out your friend and told him he was the shooter who killed that white man. Something that you all was involved in, but you couldn't take the heat, sir. And like a girl, like a gossiping girl. Let me because I know some women that can keep it solid. But just like a gossiping ass girl, you ran your mouth on that stand, sir. Because you couldn't take the heat, sir. So just be careful who you over here slinging this snitch word on, bro. Because like I said, I'll take Lil Woody and I'll take Cowboy snitching over you and CS2 back and the rest of you Colintel Pro niggas any day of the week.
Show me a snitch that done got a snitch. Show me a snitch who been stitched up in the last 10 years. Show me one. I got everybody's paperwork. And I'm gonna go on Say Cheese TV. I got everybody in Fort Worth from the 80s to now. I got all they federal paperwork, homie. From Billy Ray Maddox to Kelvin Smith, I got all of them snitch. A lot of states snitched. They took the plea bargain, wrote statements and told. They homeboy took the plea bargain, so it'll never come out. But I got them names too. And I'm willing on platforms and get paid good to call out because it's public information. It's called the Public Information Act. Man, all these niggas done told, homie, ain't none of these niggas kept the code. It's a very few, far in between, who done stood on these codes that we think all these G niggas done stood on.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back when the pyramids were built or something?
Yeah. So is it real not to snitch anymore? Is that just out the...
Homie, listen. It's always been real because there's never been any honor amongst thieves. It's always been
I
about,
agree with that.
How can you be mad for saving his own life? When I was...
Stop it right there. See, when I just gave him a little credit, he made me just snatch it right back. God damn it, I hate... Because I be trying to be so unbiased in this, man. But let me tell you something, though, Charleston White. Self-preservation is a real thing. I speak about it a lot because it's something that people we don't focus on because a lot of us don't be in real danger like that on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Where you have been tested up against the wall like that, where you had to choose between self-preservation or, you know, something else, you know. But self-preservation is a real thing, and I understand it fully. And we all have it, and we all will activate that if we in moments if we need to. But here's the problem with what you did and what you keep trying to insinuate these other brothers that you talk about did. You stood on that stand, testified against your friend to get a time cut for something that y'all did. Why you just didn't shut your mouth and take your time? Oh, because of self-preservation. No, that ain't self-preservation. That's sucker shit. That's selfish. That's what that is. You should have shut your mouth and took your time. If the state got you, the state got you. Why'd you need to help them? Oh, to get you a time cut. The same thing that Big Meech is being accused of. That's being alleged. I believe it because I seen some of the paperwork and I heard what Cuffy had to say. So I'm going on a limb and say I believe it. But if I'm wrong, I'll retract everything I've ever said about it. But I'm going to go with what I go with and stand on it. Media. You understand what I'm saying? See, we can't keep waffling, man. It's okay to be wrong from time to time. God damn, you know, we not perfect. But yeah. This dude here is wild. You stood on that stand and told to get a time cut. You snitched to save your ass. That's because you were selfish. Yeah, you activated self-preservation to save your ass and to throw somebody else under the bus. Let's not forget that.
Killing for y'all wasn't giving me the money y'all were getting. That's what made Woody tell. I'm killing for y'all, and y'all ain't the real killers. Come on, man. Listen, Woody done made over $100,000. That was last month.
Yeah.
Me and him together made $50,000 in 1 week.
That nigga getting money.
Me and him together made $50,000 in 1 week. So I'm telling y'all, I'm getting money from playing a snitch role because that's what got everybody's attention. I'm the first to come online and say, I tell and I'm a snitch. Nobody else was doing that before me. That's what got everybody's attention. So I'm trying to show everybody.
Open the doors.
I'm trying to show everybody, listen, you can still get money if you tell on it.
Real quick, is it playing a snitch role if you really did snitch? Or are you a snitch playing shouldn't he have said he's a snitch playing a snitch role? Or that's probably because he didn't want that shit to be out. I don't know when this was actually done, but I have a feeling this was done before it came out that he really was a snitch.
You better know how to fight. You can still get, Woody is getting plenty. Boy, the women love him. The women love him. So who gives a if the mad at you for snitching? Will still love you. So play on the and Tupac said if they love you, so would it. So now, I salute Woody, but I told y'all before it happened, they would go break and tell.
The reason you see all of these girls walking around with flat stomachs 24/7, not
Stop
bloated,
lying,
no
girl.
issues with their digestion or their gut.
Gotta stop. You feel me? Ain't no money in beef. You gotta go buy bullets and guns and all that shit. You spend money for this stuff. Listen, man, I just had a conversation with a friend a couple months ago. He be like, yeah, man, you know, I don't remember such. Yeah, it's up on that. Why we just ran to the in the mouth. I said, they go such. They go over there and check your temperature, see what he talking about. They ain't be walking around fake. They just get to the bottom line. Nah, they gonna let it go lean, you know what I mean? Okay, cool. So why you end up walking past, that speech, say, what's up, y'all boy, how y'all doing? You know, be up sitting there like, huh? How the hell y'all nigga? He's speaking. Nigga say, nah. You spoke back. Why you telling me this man, yo, and you speaking with this? Listen, man, get some money. Moral of the story, all this shit, bro. It's just crazy when he tell you this, that, and third, and he recognize you when he saw you, bro. How you beef with them? They don't even know you. Grow up.
Doug's lawyer says Lil Woody was considered one of...
I'm gonna stop it right there. I don't know what the rest of the video is, but that's pretty much what I wanted to capture anyway. And I love how he ended that though, with Lil Woody saying what he said. Just get your money. Niggas be out here talking about this is my op, this is my op, this is my op. Then you run into it and y'all high-fiving and dapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Reminiscing about stuff y'all just did a week ago. You know, it just be sucking. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of this shit be sucker shit. It be emotional shit. You know? It be shit that can be fixed with a conversation. Leave your ego outside the goddamn room and have a conversation. Man to man, man to woman, woman to man, woman to woman, however you need to do it. Just have a conversation in some of these situations. But our ego, man, the pride always gets in the way. That's why you have to be conscious of shit like that. If you know you have, if you know you have that demeanor, you know it about yourself. You know you. So if you know you have an ego, or you know you sensitive about certain things, why don't you try to fix that? Try to find ways to avoid that, or if you're in that situation, how to handle that. Why you don't have those conversations behind closed doors, man? It's essentially work. Just work on yourself. You can never run out of time to working on yourself. Like there's never not a time to work on you. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be a perfect individual, so you can always work on yourself. But I'm telling you that you need to really think about doing shit like that, because everything ain't scripted and everything ain't planned. Like you can just be out having a good day and suddenly somebody comes across you and disrespects you or says something crazy, man, and you ain't see it coming. But you ain't, you wasn't sitting, on idle time trying to figure out how you would approach the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like really, like break it down behind closed doors when you not out and about. Like, man, if I'm in for an example, I had a bad mood, man. I've been in a bad mood all day, man. Something at work, something with the wife, something happened. I don't know. I go to the store, man, and I run into a person that they having a bad day, or they just want to be assholes, whatever the case may be. I haven't been sitting at home looking in that mirror telling myself, man, you need to work on your temperament. When somebody says something to you, they words, if they put their hands on you, don't let it get you up out your body. Don't let it trick you up out your spot. You know that there's people out here that do stuff like that intentionally or unintentionally. You can't plan for everything, et cetera, et cetera. So when you are in that actual moment, and it wasn't planned, you just went to the store and it happens, you are better equipped to deal with it because you done already been working on it behind closed doors, working on yourself, man. That's it. I think that's really important. The older that you get, the more you should do it. And if you can get the younger generation, if you out there listening, if you can subscribe to that or adopt that type of mentality, that type of mindset, I'm telling you, man, it'll save you so much heartache and headache and anxiety. Like, I understand I go through it, my wife go through it, man. I know y'all, I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking about shit that most of us human beings deal with and go through on our day to day. I don't know how we got, I don't know how this conversation went to that, but I know it coincides with everything, man. The bottom line is what Lil Woody said at the end of the video, man. Just get money. You know what I'm saying? Just get money. Forget all the BS. Somebody come talking to you about they got ops and they tripping and this and that, man, going over there with that shit. They ain't got, matter of fact, I love you, but we ain't hanging out today. I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go another way, and then next time when you handle whatever you doing with your ops and all y'all get that together, then me and you we can rap a taste. We can go do something. We can go hang out. You know what I'm saying? But outside that, man, look, man. Nah, I'm good on all that. You know what I'm saying? It's enough dealing with the real world, right? The older that you get. The less you want to deal with bullshit, unnecessary bullshit, and people that can't keep their emotions in check. But also don't ever abandon them either. I hear a lot of YouTubers on here that go in about how they cut people off, and they so easy to cut them off. So easy not to deal with their community because they know all the BS and this and that goes on. And then I hear them. I do. And hell, I agree with some of what they saying. I really do. But them babies are still over there, right? And they got to subscribe to that. So what? How good is you knowing all this and understanding all this, but you don't come around? How is that? How any good are you to the community if you don't go back and get that knowledge to the babies by leading by example, by showing them how to move in a room full of wolves and sharks, and still keep your composure and keep your head up and keep your temperament under control and in check. And maybe you can move and do it and be an example to the others who are out there on that BS to see that and say, you know what, man, I've been feeling that way, but I didn't think that there was a way to move, where you ain't dealing with constant toxicity and drama and BS. I didn't think that there was a blueprint to something like that, but I see you out here doing it. So maybe there is, but it's to each his own. I always say that, man. Everybody gonna do what everybody gonna do, man. I'm just saying, man. You can learn to keep your distance, to keep your peace, and also come back to your community or deal with the people that may not understand that. To try to help them understand that, or at the very least, get them some examples of that, so maybe they can reach the pinnacle of that too. You know what I'm saying? It's a crazy world out here, man. Real shit. Like Lil Woody just out here just trying to live his life. He dealt with something that could have gave him a whole lot of time. And I just see him really trying to be peaceful, man, and do the right thing. And then you just had these I don't want to say the word because I got a lot of Crips that follow me in the bucket ass mentality. You know what I'm saying? And they Colintel proing at their finest and sold they self out, doing the FBI's bidding, for a little bit of coin. Yeah, for a little bit of coin and a little bit of protection and a little bit of structure. And they can look themselves in the mirror and not give a damn. That's their choice. And they chose it. But we got to find a way and figure a way to combat it and protect our kings and our queens out here that just want to live a peaceful, normal life. And even though they may have a checkered path or past, we all do. It's just, some people, they just think they better. They just better than you. They more superior than you because they found ways that they know how to create and take advantage of shortcuts, or just flat out sell people out to get to the position that they in. Yeah. And they think that's being smarter. No, that's you being a sellout. It's you being a sucker. I'll stand as a man before I die like a coward. And that's what these niggas is, cowards. If you made it this far, man, I appreciate you, man. And it's your new time. It's your first time on my channel, man. I appreciate you. I really do, man. And everybody that supports the channel, man, you already know, man. I got nothing but love and respect for y'all. And I appreciate y'all. And I stay humbled every day because of it, man. And I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate it. You know what I mean? I appreciate the love, man. So I made a little collage or whatever you want to call it, man. I'm gonna put it in the video. You would have seen it in the intro by now, and I might put it in the outro, man, just to show my appreciation. It's so many, I might just have to keep making a new one every time I do a video. I don't know, man, but I just want to show my appreciation, man, for the support that y'all give me, man. It's unbelievable, like real shit. And I'm a small channel, of course. I'm a small channel. But that don't mean that I don't appreciate the loads of love and respect that I get. You know what I'm saying? And support, because it's massive to me. Maybe small to you, but it's massive to me. Do me a favor, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos, man. And again, man, just keep your heads on a swivel. Get your money. Try to live the most peacefulest life that you possibly can. Protect your family at all costs. Stay away from these suckers. Pay attention. Don't ever listen when a person tell you who they are. Listen to them. Matter of fact, that's what we're gonna do on the way out. I want you to listen to this person tell you who he is. Let's go.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you done passed out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants. And we care about your actions within the means of the law.
Oh, my God. Let's go.